The Tigers have just beaten Petro de Luanda 82-78 in the second game of the Kalahari Conference of Basketball Africa League, the BAL, and what an ending to the game that was. My name is Dex. Welcome to Box Hoops. I'm going to break down, I think I'll do it by quarters because I have a lot of notes that I wrote. I'm just going to break it down by quarters and because also not sure if I can remember everyone's names. So yeah, if you're new here, welcome. We are on TikTok, IG, YouTube. You can follow us. And I want to hear your thoughts as well because I have not done, I did my first post of any game yesterday after the Thunder lost. And yeah, we want to do this all the way to Rwanda. So welcome. Yeah, getting into the game. The fourth quarter was the most interesting part. I don't know whether I should start with that. No, let's start with the first quarter. So Petro de Luanda, actually the Tigers started quite well. And it was all Lenard Jr. at the beginning. Like, you could tell he just came off with so much energy and he really wanted to carry the team, trying to send a message. They won their first game. They beat Al Ali 103-95. And yeah, getting a second win, they had to start strong. And he was just everywhere. He hit a three, I think. Then he had a few runs to the basket and just layups, free throws. And the only reason why he had to come off is because he got his second foul. And once he got it, he even knew it just went off. And that coincided with Petro de Luanda's 14-0 run, because then after he left, the 14-0 run came about, and it was basically led by Elonu. Elonu, the Petro de Luanda center, was just blocking everything. And then Dundao, the number 5, like, he had the quietest 19 points I've seen ever. Like, such a quiet 19 points, but his defense and he's shifty and so quick. Even towards the end of the game, I know I said I'm starting with the first quarter, but towards the end of the game, you could see the ball was given to him to initiate the offense. But he causes deflections. He's just a pest defensively. So him and then Elonu just blocks. I think he had like 2 or 3 blocks in the first quarter. And you could tell that their two big lineup was overwhelming the Tigers. But one thing the Tigers did, especially in the second half, is that they're better shooters. They know that. And they relied on their threes. And whatever the defense gave them, they used that. Because now you have 2 bigs, they'd be reluctant to come and defend at the perimeter. The other thing that the Tigers have, they have ball handlers. Lenard and Randall and Habimana. And Habimana was the man of the second quarter. Came on, hit 2 quick threes, and he was just hit-checking the whole time. Like, he's not afraid to pop that three. Another thing, this game had so many lefties. As a lefty, I love it. I love when I see many lefties on the court. And yeah, Habimana was just a walking heat check. Lenard Jr. there's one where he scored under one and then did the 2 small. And I was like, dude, you literally got his first basket of the game. I think it was even the first basket of the game, not even just his first basket. He dunked and then it was very soft. Refs, we need to see some entertainment. And also, if he lets go, so he dunked and then he held onto the rim just for a bit. But if he lets go, he'll get injured because the momentum, he's like swinging forward. But I think they've been told, like, if the knees come all the way towards the head as you're holding onto the rim, it's a technical. And he's so animated, he's such a character. And I thought he was going to get a second technical throughout the game every single time, but he behaved. Not that he misbehaved even to get that technical. I don't think that should have been a technical foul on the dunk. Anyway, yeah. Then Randall Jr. coming off the bench, giving them great meanings. Mathiang, I need to give this man a huge, huge shout out because the amount of offensive rebounds he's contesting. In as much as Petro de Luanda were playing with 2 bigs, Mathiang was one big who was causing problems every single time. And his interior scoring was a big factor in this game. And that's what led to Petro de Luanda in the third quarter just saying, listen, we're going to clog the paint, we're going to let Lenard get his, but no one else is going to get theirs. And you could tell at the beginning of the third quarter, he was really trying to initiate the offense, but nothing was happening. There were no easy pain points. The three was not falling. And Petro de Luanda's defense just really gave them a lot of problems. Actually, whenever they played man, they really caused them problems. It's the moments where they would switch to zone, and I felt like they created a lot of they gave a lot of opportunities to the Tigers. Then to start the third quarter, the Tigers, now the pressure on the guards just went a different level. And it was through that they really just fought and made sure no guards were coming into the paint. I think this team causes, not that I think, I know they cause a lot of turnovers. Like the amount of turnovers they scored, especially in the second half, was in the third quarter was just insane. Again, Dundao. There's one play where I think he lost the ball or someone lost the ball, but he was around the ball, and within 2 seconds, as Leonard is trying to go and score a layup, he's already won the ball back, like just slapping it out of his hands. He's such a pest, such a pest. And then the third quarter also, the refs now tightened it up. They tightened it up, and a lot more offensive fouls were being called. Like now, there was the extension of the forearm was being called. Like, actually, this third quarter had a lot of turnovers, and I think it sort of slowed down the game quite a bit. It really slowed down the game, to be honest. But yeah, again, Leonard just balling, and his three gave them a 50-47 lead in the third quarter, and then Elonu, another block. The thing about Petro de Luanda is also they let their defense create offense, right? Just creating a lot of transition. The beauty about creating transition is also you're not always set in a half-court offense. Half-court offense is every time we come up the court, let's say we have the ball. If we don't move quick enough, the defense has already gone back and set up. So that's a half-court offense. But if we force them to take bad shots or we block them, every time we get the ball, they're scrambling backwards, right? So those are points in transition that you're looking for. Easy baskets makes the game much easier for you. But once the defense is set, it's hard to score. And you could see it in moments because they have pests, they have ball handling pests. They have a big man, Elonu, who's not scared to block. And yeah, so it was quite... It was quite an interesting third quarter. Then now we moved into the fourth quarter. Now, this one was starting the fourth quarter. Petro de Luanda just started fouling 3-point shooters. Well, they fouled 2 of them, and both ended up being 3. Like both foul players ended up shooting 3 free throws. The 34 for Tigers, I can't remember his name. Please, Bal, give us the box score somewhere. We would like numbers and names. Like, I don't know everyone. I'm trying to remember everyone. That's why the notes are so many. I have to keep looking at my phone because I have so many notes. But Lenard Jr. and the number 34 for the Tigers were fouled. And all of a sudden, they have a 6-point lead from not leading for majority of the game, basically. Majority of the second quarter, and then getting the lead late in the third quarter. So now... it was just those, like, and that just shows you moments of concentration can really cost you, especially in such a tournament, right? And within a few minutes, Randall then gets another 3. The way this guy was just shooting this, again, he would just, he doesn't need a lot of space to go up. He just, like, it's just so quick. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. And Leonard, again, just the pressure, intensity. He was going for every loose ball. He was under the rim. He's not the tallest guy, but he's going to contest. He's going to make sure all the defensive rebounds for the opponent are going to be difficult defensive rebounds. And he had a steal there that set up, I think his name was Mpoyo for the 3, just hustle. And with 2:30 to go, both teams already in the penalty. Again, very aggressive. Then this is where now, I think they were 10 points up. And then this is where now things just started going crazy. All of a sudden, turnovers. And the fact that it was your 3 best players causing, giving the ball away. Actually, 2 turnovers. One, Randall kicked the ball out, I believe. And then the other one was Lenard Jr. He was trying to go, then they stole the ball. And I think it was Valente, as he was trying to throw the ball back, it went out on the other side. So the ball went back to the Tigers. And then Mathiang had one where he gets the ball, he's trying to run across the halfway line, so he doesn't get the 8 seconds, misdribbles the ball, it bounces into the air, and then Petro de Luanda guy gets the ball. And the coach was just like, nah, let's stop this nonsense and bring in ball handlers. And that's when Jackson came in. And when Jackson came in, beautiful things started happening. All of a sudden, obviously, the 10-point lead shrinks to a 2-point lead, but then now the offense, you could see you have a ball handler. Habimana also comes into the court. You have 2 ball handlers. So you're not asking your wings to create, to be the ones to initiate the offense. The plays can be run for them, but they're not initiating the offense. And that's where they would create easy, like, because everyone is in the bonus, easy free throws, and then I think they got like a 4 or 3 point lead, or no, it went back up to a 6 point lead. But then again, turnovers, and these guys managed to tie the game. And free throws, it was this number five, Dundao. He is, yeah, as I said earlier, they were just, now this is when they're giving the ball, yeah, you go create. And his pace, like his first step, he got the ball, the guy was right in front of him. And then he doesn't, because he's so quick, he doesn't even need to do a jab step. He just ripped through. He's gone. Gets the ball in around the nail, goes up, he's fouled. Shoots through both free throws, ties the game. And at this point, you're like, what are they going to run? And this is where I need to give the coach so much credit, because, and sometimes coaches overthink things, right? And also, you need to be brave. You've seen them cause turnovers that has brought the game back to a tie game. But also, they're the ones who got you to that lead, right? So you can't fully take the ball away from them. But having Jackson on the court, it also means you have a ball handler in case they're needed. But then after timeout play, the ball goes to, I believe it was Randall. Was it Randall? It was Randall. Then, no, it was an out of bounds play. It goes to Mathiang. Mathiang gets the ball. When Mathiang gets the ball, I'm like, dude, what are you doing there? I'm screaming. I'm like, why? Why are you receiving the ball? But he's a smart guy. He gives it to the ball handlers and goes straight to the paint. He's like, yeah, you guys do your thing. And your two best players are screening for each other. So when Lenard comes and sets the screen, was it Lenard? I'm forgetting. What am I forgetting? Anyway, it was between Lenard and Randall. And I believe Randall had the ball. Then Lenard comes to set the screen. And he slips quickly and goes to the wing. And because he's been hot, he's been shooting threes. And then for a left-handed person, the left side of the three-point line is normally sweet spot, right? As a lefty, I'll tell you, even though my shooting percentage from three is not great. But it's a more comfortable part to shoot the three from if you're left-handed. So the ball comes, he goes there and spots up beautifully. And of course, the defense reacts. The defense all run towards him. Luckily enough, the way the play has been set up, if that pass is out, then the next player is literally behind him. So instead of just making a pass, you make it over the top. Beautiful play. Jackson gets the ball, pump fake, shoots the three, is fouled, makes it, and then he gives a Dame Lillard, like, best reaction ever. And then, it's a free throw. He misses the free throw. The ball goes back to Petro de Luanda. I don't know what they're doing. They tried an out-of-bounds play to, like, lob it over the top, but he goes straight out. And, yeah, Tigers get the ball back. They inbound, free throws, and they end up winning the game. And that fourth quarter was just amazing, beautiful to watch. This by far has been the best ending to a game. City Thunder was interesting or fun because of, if you're a Dar City fan, but because I'm a Nairobi City Thunder fan, it was not enjoyable. It was not an enjoyable one for me, right? And shout out to, we were at a watch party yesterday, hosted by NBA Africa, which was really, really nice. Shout out to NBA Africa. And yeah, we enjoyed, but yeah, the ending was not beautiful for us at all. But this one, best game of the tournament. Now, City Thunder take on the Joburg Giants. If you remember last game, we played them in the Elite 16. They were playing in Nairobi. So now we play in South Africa. So it's going to be role reversal. We're playing in their backyard with their fans. It's going to be hectic again. I saw the arena was already packed by like the fourth quarter. So yeah, we're in for a hostile environment. But bring it on. We're ready. We're ready. Oh yeah, shout out to Tigers, man. 2 wins in a row. You guys are balling. Who else? Petro de Luanda also won their first game yesterday against Al Ali. So yeah, both teams doing well. So yeah, shout out to both teams. And let's wait for the next game. Peace.